Good evening everyone, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer, and welcome to this week's stream of Mental Omega. I survived.
Yes, hello everyone.
I survived. It was a hell of a trip.
What a trip it was, yeah. I'd like to personally thank you right here, right now, for dragging my ass all the way to Cologne and back.
Well, actually, it was you who dragged me. I was just driving.
Well, I dragged you around Gamescom. You dragged me around the highway.
Yeah.
That was kind of it. Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome.
Of course, Zenothist, my co-commentator and co-host.
Hi, welcome. And this is Doomhammer, who is a bit of a twat.
Oh, why? Thank you very much.
And also my co-commentator and co-host, of course.
Okay.
All right. So, how about we just get this game started? No hassle. Let's do this. We already got everything set up to prevent terrible boredom that we had last time.
Yeah.
So now it's all a matter of clicking start game. I'm sure this will go perfectly fine.
Seems that everyone is.
Oh well, what do you know?
Right. So it seems that we've got ShadowE teaming up with Hexen. We've got Pacific Front in Russia versus Alstar's Scorpion Cell and Caner's European Alliance.
So, we advertised with our ugly mugs on the Mental Omega Facebook page.
And on my own
that we were going to
page.
talk about Gamescom. Yes, and your Facebook page, of course. That we were going to talk about Gamescom, and about Gamescom we will talk. So, how about we start at the very beginning, Doom? Well, it was a dark and stormy night in a small village in the southern regions of the Netherlands.
Where we first played Broforce on stream. Or shall we skip that part?
Well, we can do that later. I mean, let's start from the beginning. Let's just do this all in chronological order. Because you stopped by the day before we were leaving.
Yeah,
because otherwise you would have to drive all the way from Alkmaar all the way to Cologne, which is a bit of a far drive.
But surprisingly enough, and this was kind of a surprise to us both, once we actually arrived in Cologne from Zenothist's place, it really wasn't all that far.
Well, yeah, it definitely took a lot less long, but I think that's because we took the Autobahn.
Yeah, that's true, and of course, I already had a bit of a... oh, it seems that we got a freeze? No. And of course I already had a bit of a head start because of course I already went to Zenothist's place rather than starting from my own place, as Zenothist explained. So that was just like a massive headway. It was pretty much half of the trip already in time-wise.
Exactly. Do you know what else was massive? Do you know what else was massive?
You mean the traffic jam?
Well, that too, but also the immense disappointment at the fact that there is no such thing as nightclub in the building around my town. That was something we actually thought existed, but apparently it was just some prank by some kids on Facebook. Because we couldn't find an address for it, so we were so utterly depressed that we went on a bit of a bar hopping session.
It seems that there is no in-game sound on my end.
There's no in-game sound.
Are you sure you're not just having the stream muted? Because as you can see on my end, my microphone is working and everything is working as it's supposed to.
Well,
so
I wouldn't know, man. Maybe it's just those damn Epsilon toying around, or it could be the Chinese EMPing stuff.
Yeah, it could be. So yeah, unfortunately, Club in the building didn't exist, and out of sheer disappointment, we went on a little pub trip throughout Vught.
Yes, which was rather enjoyable, I'd say.
I think we saw pretty much every single pub there was.
Yeah, I think we did. And probably not the greatest idea to go drinking like the night before you have to get up really, really early to go to Cologne. But I think we did actually well. It was a beautiful day, and we were able to drive fairly well until we actually hit Cologne when we got stuck in a traffic jam due to highway construction there.
Just an interruption. Yeah, I think what Peter means is that on your end there is no sound.
On my end?
At least your microphone should work, but there shouldn't be any in-game sounds. Because he can't hear me then on your stream. You
can't hear me. Or they can't hear you on your side of the stream.
They can't hear me on your side of the stream, nor the in-game sounds on your end of the stream.
That is odd, because they should be able to hear that.
Just turn up your volume.
I'm not sure whether...
Just turn up your volume.
Alright, I'll just turn up the volume.
Not your
I'll
volume. Their volume. Just the viewers.
Oh, their volume.
Because apparently on my end, there's absolutely nothing wrong, so it's definitely just speed.
Alright, so I'll just check that out real quick. Hold on, let's see. Here we go. Settings. And then we're just gonna bump up the audio, yeah. Let's see, can we boost that actually a bit further? Apply. There we go. Is that a bit of a difference?
Well, not on my end, but then of course.
Well, of course not on your end. But I mean, it's for the other viewers, of course. Like if there's a difference, then
yeah,
that'd be great if you
people in the Mental Mice chat.
Let yourself be heard.
Yeah, let yourself be heard because I'm having the Mental Mice chat open as well in a separate window.
Yeah, because I'm not exactly seeing anyone talk in the chat room, so you know. I can read that, so if you've got like feedback on the sound or anything else, then let me know, by all means.
I will.
But otherwise, shall we continue with the great and epic story of us traveling a couple hours?
Yeah, so after we went to the pub trip, what we decided to do was actually stream a little Broforce on my channel.
Oh yes, that was late at night, yes. We did it as just kind of an unscripted thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
It was fun.
I hoped you liked it.
Yeah, it was definitely my first ever experience with any game like that.
Yeah, kind of a bit of a Contra, Metal Slug style game.
Yeah, I never.
So he died a lot, of course.
Yes, of course.
You died a lot.
I also never actually played any in games on my channel because I thought that people just wouldn't like it. Because of course on my channel it's mainly and purely only Command & Conquer mods that I stream. Mm-hmm. But seeing something like Broforce or any other indie games, it's kind of a like, you know, it can work out, but it also can't work out. It's just that people might say like, oh, I don't want to watch this because if I want to watch this, I'll go to some other channel because you suck.
Yeah, channels with way better commentators than us.
Yeah, and actually more experience.
There are plenty of people who cover indie games. Yeah, that's true.
Hey Thordorb, glad you could make it, man. And of course everyone else in the channel, in my chat as well.
Yes. And for the 9 people in my chat as well, welcome.
9
Good to have you all.
Only. Yeah.
You are all the silent majority. We love you.
Well, I'm there too, so.
Oh, you're there too. Okay, so that makes 8. Well, there's also me, so that makes 7.
Yeah.
So to the 7 people who are there now, thanks for joining us on this side of the lake.
Yeah.
Great to have you.
And speaking of side,
yeah,
it seems that we might actually have a little confrontation coming up relatively soon.
Yeah, I see it here. I see it
in the north. So what happened the next day after we streamed
Broforce? Went to bed early, like midnight.
Yeah, it was past midnight. But anyway, we had to get up at like 7:30 or something.
It wasn't really that early, but it was a decent time. We thought we would get early, beat the morning crowd.
Yeah, so we actually met up with a couple of people at Denbo Station.
Yeah, met up with a couple of friends of mine. Yeah.
And afterwards we took off. We went our separate ways because there were 2 cars, my car and the other car. And the other car actually was going to the hotel right away, and my car would go to Gamescom right away. And,
due to the fact that we thought initially that we couldn't drive to the center of Cologne, as some people might know, due to the fact that they have certain zones in their city which disallow cars if they are made after a certain year, before a certain year, due to environmental concerns.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought, well, you would have to have a sticker for that. You would have to order that, and it would take 5 days. We only realized that you needed that a little bit too late.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, we can go to Gamescom without needing the sticker. We can just park the car there, and then we'll walk to the hotel. It's not that far. It was like a kilometer further. So we're away. So we thought we would do.
I don't even think it was a kilometer because we arrived there like it was only like 10 minutes walking, 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, I mean it was real. The hotel was great. It was like real. It was fairly cheap and it was very close by.
Yeah.
So no complaints from my side there.
So what happened next? We arrived in Cologne and we got stuck in the traffic jam.
We did make a little stop on the way.
Yes, in a thrift shop.
We took a little break because some people wanted to buy something to drink, and I knew a place where you could get that rather cheaply at a large thrift shop in, I think, around Eindhoven somewhere. Uh-huh. And we were looking around because, you know, we were waiting on some folks. And when one of my friends he comes across the original Command & Conquer for the PlayStation 1. Or for the original PlayStation.
For like...
Which we thought was pretty awesome. Yeah, which was pretty awesome.
What was the price again? Like €1.75 or something?
Yeah, 1.75 or something.
It was like super cheap.
It was not only cheap, it was also complete. It had the original instruction booklet. And the discs were... I think one of the discs was scratched, but the other one was in perfect condition.
Yeah.
So we thought, well, if we're going to be meeting up with... Because we knew that some of that petroglyph would be there. We thought, well, maybe we should take that along with us.
Yeah.
So yeah, after that we drove to Cologne.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, because we were in two cars and the other guys wanted to still have a drink, Zenothist, me, and one other guy decided to just leave and just drive off. And apparently we had a 20-minute head start.
We had a 20-minute head start. Yeah, that was pretty neat. But yeah, we were doing good. It took us like only 2 hours to get to Cologne, so that was good.
Yeah,
but,
except for the fact that
then we ran into a traffic jam.
And so it was basically a 3-stage traffic jam, because at first there was like a car that broke down with some oil problems.
Yeah, that was poor guy.
And the second one, I don't even know. It was just like, intersections.
I think it was just like everybody, a lot of intersections, a lot of people coming from different places around trying to get to Gamescom, all probably using a navigational device of some sort like us. Because the other car with my friend driving, he was using a different navigation device, or not at all. So he apparently found a way around. So eventually they all made it like an hour earlier than us.
Okay.
And
so
while we were stuck in traffic.
Let me interrupt you right there. It seems that there are still audio problems on your end.
There still are?
Yeah.
Huh, that's weird. Okay, so what exactly is it? It's like the in-game?
In-game and my side. So it's definitely the incoming sounds from from your device that is.
Okay, that is rather weird, because as far as I can tell, everything seems to be working here. Let's see. That is odd. I'm just gonna check real quick.
Yeah.
But yes, in the meantime, yeah, so we eventually made it through, because there was like some construction work going on there. Let's see. Audios.
And the other guys eventually just caught up with us and actually arrived at the hotel before we arrived at Gamescom.
Okay. All right. Does this? I switched around a couple settings. Hopefully
yeah,
but
the thing is, if it's with OBS, you have to actually stop the stream, hit apply, and then.
Oh, I have to stop and restart. Ah, damn it. Well, I thought that wasn't always the case. Sometimes you can just do those switches on the fly.
No.
Ah, damn it.
So
all
I
right,
guess
let's
that you're
see.
gonna have to stop the stream for just a brief moment, and.
All right, I'm just gonna stop it just for a second, and then we'll get going. There we go. Give it a couple of minutes. I'm still recording, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, you can say start streaming and stop recording, but now it's generated again. Here we go. All right, that's it. I'm seeing some green bars here. I am seeing that we are getting some kind of. Here we go. Bam.
Hey,
might be a bit loud now.
I hope it's not too loud, because I'm not listening in on the stream on your end.
In-game audio a bit. Desktop mic. I'm just gonna put it on 2 now. Let's see if that works. Hello, folks. Let me know if you can hear me.
Well, on my chat they can, but of course
on your chat they can. All right, I see it. Yeah, it was a slight different audio device setting. Looks like that kind of got mixed up with. All right. Well, that does have a reason, but I'll explain that later. How about we go on with the story, because that's really interesting.
So, at long last, of course, getting up early in bed, having to drive for 2 hours and something, also in the traffic jam. I was kind of stiff when we got out of the car finally at Gamescom. So I was like really glad to be able to get out of the car.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the long and grindy part of walking around Gamescom.
Oh yes, because yes, of course, a part of any good convention is of course doing a lot of walking around and a lot of standing.
Yeah. So on the first day, we basically just checked out every hall. There were like 4 or 5 halls that had the actual stuff for the Gamescom out of the 11 halls that are there.
Well, there were quite a lot of halls, and they were all fairly large. But yeah, we eventually arrived. It was fairly busy by the time. I think we arrived at around what 12. Due to the traffic, we arrived at around 12. 12 1 in the afternoon.
Yeah, sort of.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, first day. I mean, I dragged you around to a lot of places. Do you remember some of them? Any that stood that?
Well, I remember that all lines of Nintendo were just so long that we didn't even even want to stand in line because it just wasn't worth it. There wasn't a lot of Nintendo stuff. There were only like limited amount of Nintendo consoles.
Smash Brothers was there.
Yeah, but also
Smash
just a limited amount of machines to play on.
There's a very limited amount.
I remember talking to the guys of Ronimo, which is a Dutch game developer, a Dutch indie game developer.
Yes. The people behind Awesomenauts.
Yeah, speaking of Awesomenauts, I actually used to be a tester for Awesomenauts. I came to them, to their development studio on 2 different occasions, very early on in the development stage. And I remember that, and I started talking to them about that. And they asked me like, hey, do you have Awesomenauts? And I said, well, unfortunately, it didn't come out on any Nintendo console, so I didn't buy it. And they were like, yeah, but now it's on Steam, so you know what? Here you've got a free Steam code.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And that was pretty nice of them.
Yeah.
Because, okay, for the people who don't know, Awesomenauts is a 2D MOBA. Very much like Dota and League of Legends.
Yep.
And it's kind of it's a funky art style. I like it. I'll definitely check it out sometime, because I think it's recently arrived on Steam. Yeah, so you could get like a Steam code there for it. And I believe we also met up with the developers of Pixel Piracy.
You did. I didn't.
Who
talk
I think
to them.
some of my friends had a real fun talk with.
Yeah. But we also
and
talked to
I
the
got
guys
myself a free Steam code for that.
Yeah, we also talked to one of the guys of Broforce.
Yes, they were there as well. There was like this huge indie booth, which I found very enjoyable. Really liked it. A lot of good stuff
I
there.
honestly think that was the most enjoyable booth of everything.
It was one of the more enjoyable booths, yeah.
There was like a lot of stuff that was going on over there, and like a lot of people that just took the time to talk to you all and such. It was just
it was great. It was a lot of fun.
A really nice experience.
Ooh. That MCV is gonna have some trouble.
No, it's gonna be okay.
Looks like it.
Typo detected. A new boss.
Oh, yes. Well, you do have to read the rules carefully.
Yes, read them. Fix this now. No, I'm not going to.
Did you read the rules? Yeah, I read it. Yeah, makes sense.
Read it.
Did you read the? I read the rules. That's probably how I would spell it.
Yes, please read the rules. Make them red.
Yeah, exactly.
Burn them onto
yeah,
your
that was a lot of fun. We got a lot of pictures out of that. That was it was good times. Maybe I'll post them to Twitter later. I'll post some of the more amusing ones to Twitter.
Yeah.
And of course, that wasn't the only thing we did. The indie booths. We checked out a couple of other games as well.
Yeah, you checked out Alien Isolation on the first day.
Of course. I mean, as a massive Alien fanboy, I had to go check that out.
Oh wow, there's a massive struggle going on down here in the south.
Yes, Horrordar, you actually can Chrono Siegfried. That is kind of a special ability he has. It's pretty neat.
Just like the Chrono Legionnaires, you can actually put them
yes,
underneath
you can Chrono Legionnaires as well. Kind of makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah. But then it begs the question: can you also Chrono Ivans?
Of course. I think.
Huh? How the hell did this Reshef get down here?
I am not sure, and I don't know if I want to find out. With extreme difficulty.
I think it must have been chronoed in or something. But,
yeah.
But who has it then? Oh, I think they maybe have. I get it. There was like a naval yard down here before, and just managed to get
want to blow up that bridge, buddy.
Yeah, blowing up the bridge. Actually, it won't do them any good regarding the Kappa tanks, but the infantry and such.
Even then, you could still stop some of those forces, or at least delay them. But it looks like that's not happening. Yeah. Caner is his friend are gonna feel the pain. Haha, poetry.
Yes.
Well, but yeah, we had a lot of fun there.
And it seems the general already says GGWP. Guess
they're already calling it. But yeah, we saw Rune Master. We played a bit of, which is kind of like this fantasy kind of a real-time, kind of a turn-based strategy game. It looked all right.
Yeah, it did.
Bit generic, but fine. At least for an alpha, it was working fine. And let me think here. What else did we see? Because I dragged you through a lot of those games. We saw World of Tanks. We tried the mobile version. I don't think you really liked that much.
Nah.
Not really used to playing on a tablet.
No, the controls were just so wonky, and I'm honestly not a fan of World of Tanks. I've actually, at a friend's place of mine, I actually played the PC version, but I just didn't enjoy it. It's just not my kind of game.
Yeah, I mean, they did have some pretty big production bills. They made, they made World of Tanks a pretty big deal.
Yeah, we played the Blitz version, which is of course the mobile version.
Yes, which is the mobile version that's coming to tablet.
Hello, Sherwood. I'm glad you could join us. And of course, I'm just going to keep on welcoming my my chatters.
Oh yes, do that. I mean, here they're all an easygoing crowd here on the Mental Omega channel. They're just chilling out, keeping it cool.
As long as
these people are too cool to not say things.
Yeah.
But anyway,
let's see what else.
So yeah, we saw that. We saw Rune Master. We saw World of Tanks. What else did we see? Evolve was there, but unfortunately the line was so long, I don't think we could get in. Same deal for the God, what you call it again? The Oculus Rift. Speaking of which, we met someone, of course, of Rise of the Reds there, or at least we finally were able to meet Zadis.
Yeah.
And a couple of his friends. And I found them pretty neat guys. It's too bad that we lost them early on, and that was the last day.
Yeah, we were gonna check out the Oculus Rift, but the line was actually closed.
Okay. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, Doobie needs to be less loud. Okay, well, I'm gonna drop the, there we go. I'm just gonna pop back in these sounds. Here we go. Hopefully this will be a little less loud. Because it looks like the in-game noise was it was a little bit too loud, so I switched it back real quick.
Okay, well, you're probably gonna have like 5 or 6 videos this way. Nuke has been launched though, as Siegfried is the only one to have Chrono shifted behind to try and destroy the nuke, but it's too late. Probably gonna hit down here.
It looks like you're too loud, buddy.
I'm too loud.
Apparently there's apparently you're a little bit too loud on the side, or at least on this side of the stream.
And there's nothing that I can do about it. It's all on it's all your settings.
Oh, that's good. Well, I just reset those, so
well, it seems that
should take effect.
Alstar is selling out here.
Yeah, that looks like the end of him.
Yeah, and Jenner is pretty much out as well. He's got a tank drop in his base. It's over.
Damn. Indeed.
Game is frozen.
But yeah.
And then we're back.
Player defeated.
Okay, Jenner surrenders, and it's over.
That's over. That's a wrap, folks. But yeah, we met Zadis. They look like cool guys.
Yeah, they did.
Shame they wanted to do a drink with us, but unfortunately we split up and we couldn't find each other after that.
Yeah. Also later, I got word that they had a bit of issues amongst themselves, and of course we were really busy with our own sides.
Yes, of course. I mean, that's what happens when you travel with a group, and it can be a bit nerve-wracking for some people. But how about I host a game?
Yeah, you host.
Excellent. But yeah, I mean, I had a great amount of fun the first day. It was good. Unfortunately, we did see a short bit of Grey Goo, but the lines were fairly large, and apparently we missed the devs because I got a Facebook update like 30 minutes after we left, that they had just entered the building, and they were like, "Crap! What did they do at the end?"
Kick someone out.
All right, I'll kick someone out. Do pin.
There we go. I'm in.
Let's do a 1v1.
Yeah, let's do a 1v1.
On Killer Instinct. Now available for Xbox One. Plug.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll go on 2, just because then
You
it's the bottom side.
Doom goes on 2.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, we also saw the Horror Within. We saw there. Let me think. What else did we see? I think there was. The new Theater Rhythm. Try saying that fast several times. Which is like that new Final Fantasy. Whatchamacallit, kind of a rhythm game, which I thought was enjoyable. It's like for the DS. I found the first one I found rather enjoyable.
Was that the game that your friend was playing?
Yes, he's a real big fan of like the very classic Final Fantasy things like Theater Rhythm and Bravely Default. He really loved those, and I can imagine why. I mean, they're fairly good modern real Final Fantasy games, I'd say. They were very enjoyable. So we saw that. We saw Kingdom Hearts as well. So I think you could like playtest part 3. All right, here we go.
I honestly don't know. I was just like looking around.
And just
being
you were
like
just amazed by everything else because this was your first time that you ever been to like anything like this, like a convention or anything.
Well, I've been to car conventions, but those were like
one
day only. But nothing like this. Nothing on this scale. So,
no, this is generally way bigger. Ooh, Tyanus asks, did we play the new Super Smash Brothers?
Actually, no, because the lines were just so huge for
the
Nintendo.
The lines for Smash Brothers were gigantic.
Yeah,
it was incredible. I did get to see a little bit of the gameplay, which I mean, if you know what Smash Brothers is, then it's not that huge of a difference. Unless you're going to get like real technical, then I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. Not that huge of a fan of it. Mm-hmm. But we could see some of the gameplay there. I think they were throwing out prizes there at a certain point, but we kind of missed that because we were in line for something else.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, there weren't any machines at all. There was just like 3 or 4 machines per.
There were very little machines. Nintendo didn't have. They had a fairly small presence in comparison to the rest. I mean, you had like an entire hall dedicated to Ubisoft and Xbox and I believe Sony PlayStation was a little bit smaller. So yeah. I think it was help me out here. It was Microsoft, it was Ubisoft, and EA of course.
EA.
They were all there on full display.
Yeah, but honestly, did we really go there?
We didn't really go there. We didn't really have anything interesting there.
But yeah, the majority for us, I think, was like Hall 10.1. I think that was like the most important thing for us, because that's where Petroglyph was. That was where the Indie Mega booth was. So. Yeah,
and we didn't get to play Grey Goo into the next day.
Yeah, we had to wait a little bit.
Yeah, we had to wait a bit because that was actually funny. We accidentally split up, and we were looking around for you and a friend of mine. And as I'm walking towards you, I see a hello, Deborah, welcome, or Dawbra, I should call you. But I was walking around towards where I thought you were going to hang out, and then who do I see coming off the escalator in a Petroglyph shirt? If it isn't Frank Klepacki himself. Frank Klepacki himself. So I immediately text Doom, like, hey, he's hidden the building. Get over to the Grey Goo booth right now.
We were already on our way there, so we were on our way there anyway. So
yeah, I think almost everyone in our group, as in some way, is a massive fan of Frank Klepacki. I mean, he's fairly popular. I think the Hell March has been like the soundtrack of many and many a road trip.
Yep.
So of course everybody was like, all right, yeah, we should definitely go try out the new Grey Goo. I mean, I've been hearing fairly good things about it, and so let's check it out. I mean. Some of you may have perhaps played some earlier Petroglyph games, Universe at War, Star Wars, God, which one is it?
Empire
at War, thank you.
Empire at War, okay.
Empire at War, of course.
Yeah.
There were a couple of other games that are more recent.
But of course, we were there for Grey Goo.
We were there for Grey Goo, of course. So we checked that out. Doom, I'm gonna let you start. What were your first impressions of the game? Because which faction did you play? Because you played 2v2 against us.
Mm-hmm. I played the humans.
You played 2v2 with a friend of mine, and you played against me and a friend of mine.
Yeah. I was the humans, and honestly, the user interface was really pleasant. It was really going back to the kind of classic, more classical.
I really did. That's something I would definitely say was a positive thing. The UI was fairly simplified in comparison to, like, for instance, StarCraft 2 or some of the more complex UI systems. It's a fairly nice balance of like modern design philosophy and kind of like the more classic way. So it was fairly easy to get much of. I mean, you had several tabs, I believe, that you could get with hotkeys, like I say, light units, heavy units, structures, and air units and things like that. Such. Yeah, it was all fairly simple.
Okay, but our game is over already, so I'm gonna host a
that's
quick
quick.
1v1.
How would you host it? How would you host another one?
It was Toveena, so.
Ah, nice. All right.
Caldera of Chaos.
Ooh, that sounds good.
We've got Dark-Byte. I hope he's gonna play.
Ooh, cool.
Because I don't think I've ever seen him play. 31. Excellent. But yeah, the user interface, that was something really pleasant. It took a little while to get used to, but once you get used to it, you get used to it, and you
that's with every game, man. Yeah. That's with every game, because you were just it was basically we just had some people, they put us down in front of some machines, and immediately threw us into a 2v2 skirmish.
Yeah, they did ask us if we ever played any RTS games.
If we ever played RTSs before, so...
I think if we had said no, that they would have taken the time to explain.
They would have probably explained it. But I think, for most of us, it was like, we already know it. I think one of my friends probably kept quiet about that because he wasn't doing a huge amount, or at all. So, that's a bit of a shame for him. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I really liked the UI. It was fairly clear, very rather simplified in a good way.
Yeah, because you were playing as the Goo, right?
I was playing as the Goo, of course. I mean, that's kind of the whole faction that they're touting about is so very different, and I would say it is quite different. Yeah, it is very gameplay-wise. It's not like anything that I've played in a real-time strategy before. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure if any of you would know a little bit about the Goo. The entire idea behind the title of the game, of course, is Grey Goo, is a kind of an Armageddon theory. Basically, it's basically a theory about how the world would end, or how the universe would end. Is that basically nanomachines that learn and absorb and spread, eventually continue consuming things until they reach the far edges of the galaxy, and thus all becomes a kind of a grey goo. Is basically the idea.
But
and that's kind of the idea they took with this side.
My question is, in that scenario, what happens if they have consumed every other thing except each other? Are they going to be consuming each other until basically it's an endless cycle?
That's a good question. I am not an expert on end-of-the-world theories, unlike some people may think. But no, it was. But yeah, it was fairly unique. It's the Goo itself is a fairly aggressive, especially early game. It's a very aggressive faction. I think they kind of split. At least we had a bit of an explanation that like you have three factions at the moment. You have the humans, who aren't exactly shouldn't really be called humans. It's mostly just one human being and like a whole bunch of automated units. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of like the defensive faction because they got like a lot of cool tech. I think they had like these walls that kind of acted like a bit like the gap generator, that you couldn't see past them. That kind of how do I say? They would it kind of worked like it would reactivate kind of parts of the fog of war, so you couldn't see past it. That was fairly that was an interesting mechanic. Of course, I only saw a little bit of what you guys were doing. You've got like the Beta, which are like an alien faction, which are like kind of a mixed match. They're like the jack of all trades, and mostly based on a bit of kind of a sort of mobility wise. And they kind of look like a bit generic, I would say. It was kind of like no noses, 4 arms. And it looks alright. Haven't played it, so
Yeah, we only had 20 minutes. We only had
like 20 minutes of playtime, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna see what I can recount of it, of what I remember. And there was the goo, of course, which is like the very aggressive faction, which in early game is fairly simple actually to control, but like later in game it becomes the most micromanaging faction, I believe. It requires the most micromanagement of the three factions. Goo, how should I describe it? Okay, so you've got like your starting unit, which is kind of like your MCV, and it is completely mobile. It can cross mountains, it can cross across cliffs. Basically, it's got a huge amount of mobility. It can reach pretty much anywhere. And slowly, it would grow in size. Like, it's got a certain amount of health. It's got certain stages. But yeah, pretty much alien pudding, as Tyennis puts it.
Yeah.
That's basically what would happen is... That's definitely what it looks like. It looks like very fancy sci-fi alien pudding. They probably might as well have called it just grey pudding.
Yeah.
Anyway, what this mother goo would have, as I'd call it, it has 5 stages in total, because it's got like a basic stage which has like all its basic health, and slowly over time it grows in size, reaching certain stages after that, and from those stages you could like split off parts of the mother goo. I believe you could have like a large protein, a small protein, and I think there were 4 stages, I believe. Large protein, small protein, a kind of a research bit that you could upgrade tech for your goo units, and the super unit that you could only acquire with, I think, a maximized mother goo and 2 other mother goo. Because at a certain point, if your mother goo is large enough, you can split it up into multiple parts into another mother goo, which would it's basically it's very much like how you would imagine how something that is kind of like nanomachines that constantly grow and split up, kind of like how viruses or so would multiply. Actually, or bacteria.
The pudding can transform itself into weapons, into like walkers. I saw you have.
Those are the proteins, yeah, which are kind of like basically your infantry and your tank units. The cool thing is that the proteins and the mother goos, all of them can cross over terrain objects. And for the proteins, I believe you got the small proteins which divide up which can divide into any certain amount of goo combat units, which are generally infantry. And the large proteins are, of course, for the tank or the heavier units, basically. And once you've changed those, unfortunately, you can't change them back.
Yeah,
so
one thing
and you've said, like, I want... yeah?
One thing I did notice is that in Grey Goo, at least for the human side, you don't have any infantry. It's all just mechanical units.
It's all mechanical units. Well, maybe they're classed as infantry.
No, actually, there weren't. There were light units, heavy units, and then the super units and aircraft.
Okay,
so there literally was no infantry.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, since in the Grey Goo lore there are barely any humans left. So it kind of makes sense that there were no infantry there. But anyway, yeah, you've got like your proteins, and you can say, hey, I want to split up into this unit, which would spawn a certain amount of units. You could like click, okay, I want this unit, and it would split into like 4 of these units. Kind of that idea. You can't change them back, and they kind of lose that mobility, but they do gain the firepower. And a cool thing I noticed was that if you've got like your mother goo and you attack units with them, you could just roll over enemy units, and I believe even enemy structures, and you could just literally eat them away, and thus increase your growth. So that was it kind of like absorb enemy units. That was a pretty cool effect. But yeah, it was a fairly unique. It was fairly unique. I mean, it was a very mobile faction. I mean, you don't have a base at all. So basically, you're constantly on your feet. You're constantly moving.
You did have a base. There were buildings on your side that we destroyed.
Those weren't my buildings. Those were probably my friend's buildings. I don't, because the goo don't have any structures at all. It's completely mobile. It's always moving.
Okay, so he was literally building. You were in the south, right?
It's basically army on the go. Yeah, I was in the southern regions, but those were from my friend.
Okay, so
I was
you
just
build up...
I was just chilling at his place because we got crushed, unfortunately.
Yeah, me and my ally were just going...
We ran out of time before we could completely be defeated. I was still hanging on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It's over already. Just kind of rage quit, I guess, but it doesn't.
I mean, I think you can find more gameplay video if you find a little bit more about what I'm talking about. Like on, I think they were at goodness, what's it called again? E3 as well, where they showed some gameplay of it. And I believe the beta they talked about. The beta will be coming on live soon. So you can sign up for the beta. I certainly did, and I'd be more than happy to talk more about it when I get to play a bit more of it, because that's all as far as I remember of it.
Yeah, that was a fortunate thing that the PCs were stationed next to each other. On the opposite side, of course, there were also a couple of PCs, and me and my ally were literally just standing next to each other. And I was actually looking at my ally screen, and I saw that I was very close to him, so I just nudged him with my elbow and said, "Hey dude, look at this. We're like really close. Let's move together." And we just moved in on the Zenothist starting position and kind of crushed him.
Well, I was still hanging out, but luckily, well, that was fairly interesting.
Yeah.
As for the let me think, the economy, because there were like these pools, kind of like the what you call it, the Vespian gas bits in StarCraft 2. I didn't see anything of a secondary economy. I'm not sure if that's going to appear later or we just didn't see it in the certain map we were playing.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, I found it fairly enjoyable.
Yeah. So how about you host a new game then?
Alright, I'll do that. I am still getting complaints that it's a little bit loud.
Yeah, it's on your end though.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
otherwise I'll check. Maybe I'll do it one more time. One more time, and otherwise we're just... Okay.
If people in my chat aren't complaining about like the quality of the sounds, it has to be on your end.
That is a bit odd.
I literally didn't change anything.
That is a bit weird. Okay, then I am just gonna check real quick again. Right, I'm just gonna restart it real quick again, and if that doesn't fix it, then I'm afraid we're just gonna have to see for next time.
Yeah. So it seems that fastest in, who apparently is Dawbra from the Mental Meisters chat, and I guess we're waiting for another player. So, Mr. Dieheadness, if you want to play, or perhaps Mr. Magic Carpet.
Dear, oh dear. Just a little bit of patience now. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we are back. Sort of.
Hopefully.
There we go. Yes, hopefully.
Or my pictures, perhaps you want to be playing? I see a waiting bug.
Right.
Give me a second.
So we need one more player, I see.
Oh, I guess he left.
Okay, but yeah, Grey Goo. I thought it was. I found it fairly enjoyable. I liked it more than Universe at War, personally. I mean, I did like the style of it, but it was just wasn't massively impressive. So I'm very curious as to where it's going to lead up, or if you guys want to sign up for the beta, certainly do that.
And of course, the most fun thing happened after we were done playing the game, was that we got to talk to Mr. Michael Legg, Ted Harris, and none other than Frank Klepacki.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they were there as well. They were great fun. Michael Legg is the founder of Petroglyph, and all of them, Ted Morris, Michael Legg, Frank Klepacki, they all worked with Westwood since like the very, very beginning. So it was great to have like a chat with them about several things, about of course about Grey Goo as well as Westwood. We actually got the Command & Conquer disc, well not the disc, but the booklet, I believe. We got it signed by all three of them, which was pretty awesome. Yeah, we got that nice picture of us that we posted on Facebook. Which was pretty cool. Really, really great guys. Mm-hmm. Very friendly, very open.
31? Yes. But Mr. Caner actually I made a promise to you last week, so you may jump in again.
All right then. And let's see how this works out.
He's okay. Right. I promised that because I made a mistake of saying that last week he already played, but apparently he didn't. So I said, well, next time you're going to have 2 games then.
Okay.
So
well,
yeah.
fair enough then.
I talked to Mr. Klopaki about his opinion on the whole YouTube copyright debacle now also invading Twitch, the VODs, and he said, well, it's kind of, you know, to be expected and all that. But actually he said that if I send him an email that I could get the same written permission that you guys of Mental Omega actually got, so that I can actually have the music on my YouTube videos louder.
Yeah,
without
for his
solo
so basically what we're saying, he was a real great guy about that, because of course that's all his solo music, which of course he has complete control over. So yeah, he was really cool about that. He said, well, like, hey, if you just shoot me an email and you want permission to use it in somewhere, then by all means shoot an email. You can find it on his website at frankklopaki.com, which is pretty much the same thing that we did actually. So yeah, turn up that music, I'd say.
I sent him an email yesterday, but I'm not going to do that just yet until I actually have the written permission.
No, of course not. Yeah, and I mean, they're currently very busy. Like, 2 weeks after that, they were going to PAX Prime.
Oops.
So I don't think he'll be... I don't... Oh, you did?
Yeah, can you restart?
That's a bit done. If you want to.
Restart.
Restart!
I'm an idiot.
Yes.
So these same 2 people get the next match?
Yes.
I'm sorry, people.
How about you host this time, then?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, he was a really great guy about that. I mean, basically, I just fanboyed all over him. Just ask him some questions like, were there any new, was there new solo material gonna pop up? Did he have plans for that? Just kind of, and also a little bit about the history of Command & Conquer, just things like that. It was really enjoyable. It was just a bit, just general chatting.
Yeah, it was really cool to discover that the idea of Hellmarch actually emerged in his car, just like he was driving on his way to work, and he was just like, hey, I could do something with that, just like a march, and then just make a riff, and he just played it, and bam, done.
Yeah, it's funny how such legendary things start out. Hey, buddy, you're gonna have to. Oh wait, hold on. Maybe I should just turn off observer mode. Hurdy-hur. My apologies. All right. Hurdy-gurdy. Here we go. But yeah, all in all, I really love talking with these guys, and I'll definitely keep an eye on Grey Goo.
Yeah, and let's just say that it has potential to one day emerge on my channel here to be streamed. As I also talked to...
Yes, because you talked about like a possible spectator mode as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I talked to, well, first of all, Michael, of course, and then he said, well, I'm going to talk to Ted about it, and then I talked to Ted about it myself, and I said, like...
Yeah, Ted is the executive producer, I believe, within Petroglyph. Yeah.
So, I just explained to him, you know, how I work on Twitch here, and what we do, Zenothist and I do, and of course what I do with Rise of the Reds, and just the comparison and the differences on how it actually works, because as you can see, it's a 1 versus 1, but we need at least a 3-player map in order to make something happen with 2 observers. And for instance, with generals in Rise of the Reds, in this case, you don't, because you can have like up to 6 observers, if I'm not mistaken. So I talked to him about that. I said like it would just really benefit the whole streaming community, probably some other players as well. Because he told me that they were going to implement something with replays, but I said, well, replays, you know, you can study them and actually predict where the action is going to happen and base your commentary on that. But the one thing that you will lack most of all is emotion.
Like live commentary.
Yeah, it's still live commentary,
that's totally
because you know you're commentating on a recording, but you just lack the serious emotion, and that is what I'm really after when I do these live streams, and probably what you're after as well when you do these live streams, Zenothist. It's just the raw emotion that you feel, that you get when you commentate on something and you see something happen. You're like, oh my god!
Well, yes, that in general. I guess I could say I'm a very bad example of that. I mean, but yes, for like actual professional commentators, it's that's a cool thing, and that's totally happening.
Yeah.
There was also another thing I asked, of course, was modding potential. Because, of course, coming out of from the modding community, I'm sure that there was some interesting bits like, hey, how much moddability will there be in the game? And I heard that they are.
I completely missed that.
Oh, you missed that? Okay, yeah, because I talked with Leg about that. Like, hey, is there like anything like some modding tools coming out for this? Is there like things that are going to do that?
I remember it. Now, at least there's going to be a map editor.
There's going to be a map editor, yes. And I believe there were going to be some modding tools available because they were currently talking with the community about that. So I guess that's a fairly good sign. You don't have that very often nowadays that you can just mod things. Because, like, for instance, Blizzard's Warcraft 3, which was modded, of course, into Defense of the Ancients, which is now like one of the biggest genres of gaming at the moment. And then suddenly in later Blizzard's games, you can no longer mod, or at least it's certainly considerably more difficult.
Yeah, I'm surprised that there isn't yet a StarCraft variant of Dota.
Oh, I believe there is. I
Really?
believe there's even a map which is kind of based on it, but I'm sure that somewhere there is indeed a map mod for the original StarCraft. StarCraft 1 had like plenty of map mods.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about map mods. I'm actually talking about a MOBA in StarCraft style, just based around StarCraft, as you've got Dota for Warcraft.
Oh, right. Yes. Well, I'm sure it's there. I'm sure it's someone out there. I'm sure had looked at Warcraft 3 and then thought, hey, and at Dota and thought, hey, I should totally do the same thing in StarCraft. But you know that Blizzard is actually coming with their new with a MOBA of their own at last. Blizzard All-Stars or something it's called.
I don't know.
Something like that. So that's kind of funny. But yes, for Grey Goo, modding options galore, as they would say.
Definitely.
So that was good.
I think that, like I said earlier, that Hall 10.1 where Grey Goo and the Indie Mega booth was, that was pretty much the highlight of our entire trip. I think we spent the majority of our time in that.
We spent a lot of the second day there, and we really enjoyed it. I think everybody enjoyed it, really. But yeah, that was good. Grey Goo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And of course, the next day on Sunday as well, we got to play stuff like Alien Isolation. Zenothist,
yes.
you played that for a second time.
It was so good. It was I found it so good. I went and got online for it twice.
Yeah. And I wasn't originally gonna play it because, you know, I'm not a survival horror gamer, but
you screamed like a girl. You screamed like a little bitch.
Yes.
Completely understandable though, because I was terrified as well. I thought it was genuinely scary, and not like in.
The thing is, I was the only one to
probably
survive. Out of all 7 of us, I was the only one to survive.
You lasted the longest. Let's put it that way.
Well, I would have probably made it, but I ran out of time because I actually took over from one of our guys because he died once and was just like, nope, I'm done.
I am never doing that again.
And I was just like, you know what? I might as well make some use of the time that I have left and just try it out myself.
Maybe you should talk about that because if you would ask me, I would probably just talk about it forever. So yeah, you tell me what were your impressions of it?
I was surprisingly entertained with it. Like you said, there was only one moment where I screamed like a little bitch.
Oh yes, you did. That was. I think everybody really laughed at that bit.
Yeah.
It was great fun.
Because the thing was, I was hiding behind the desk in an office, and the alien actually came into the office and walked in front of the desk, not seeing me. And I just looked around the corner like, is he just not looking at me? I'm bailing this place. I'm out of here. And I thought I literally had left him in the other room, so I was just like, okay, I can take it easy, I can go around the corner, and there he was all of a sudden. I was just like, scream like a little girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because some of you may know, of course, well, after Aliens Colonial Marines, I was quite a bit skeptic about this new game, even though it's from a different developer and it's a different genre and it's totally different from the other game. Even then, I thought, well, you know what, I should check it out and probably just do it again just to make sure I catch every little detail of it. And yeah, I would say it is actually genuinely scary. It's
yeah, there were a lot of moments where I just had like, yeah, get me out of here.
Oh shit. It was, yeah, that's what I really liked about it, actually, is that it had absolutely no jump scares. Like, not a single jump scare or scripted moment in the demo. Which I hope that they'll do for the rest of the game, because otherwise, I mean, that would totally kick ass.
I understand, because
it was really based, yeah, exactly. It was really based on your own reactions, and the AI, which was a smart little bastard.
Yeah, that's what you
And
said.
I mean, they've been praising it the high hills in about how advanced the AI is.
The AI
it's a very clever AI, yeah. It's a very clever AI.
And
so
also,
like
one thing I really liked about it is that you've got like this motion tracker that you can pull out of your pocket with your left hand.
Classic.
And if you have that on screen, the background just turns blurry because you're focusing on your
watch.
hand.
Yeah, exactly. You can't watch the motion tracker and your surroundings at the same time, which I think adds a lot to it. So you're not sure if it's walking right in front of you. You'll see some movement, but that's all. So you're gonna have to check once in a while. And I think there was like a challenge for the demo as well that you don't use the motion tracker at all.
Yeah, and there was like
which
time
I think is probably
that's
insane.
I know
someone
3 challenges.
Yeah, I think nobody out of the group finished the level.
No,
but I think one guy did it within 3 minutes. That's insane.
Yeah, that was a picture on Twitter.
That guy's got nerves. He's got nerves of steel, yeah.
Well, that or he has played it so often that he kind of like knows and can dream how the whole level is. Because I got the furthest of everyone within our group, and I was only like 2 minutes away from the end. I heard.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's really neat.
And if I had more time, I think I could have, and I probably would have finished it.
Yeah, yeah. Though I think. They might have a couple of things to work on, because I believe one of our friends, his game actually crashed.
Yeah, he crashed, and I
was a shame.
He got like face through the wall or something.
No, that was me.
That was you.
Yeah, I was just about. It was a bit weird. I tried to enter a locker so I could like hide, but the alien got me at the last second. And I kind of clipped through the level. I mean, it worked fine, but I just clipped through the level.
Yeah,
so I was like, "Hey, this is a skybox. I shouldn't be here."
Yeah, Pavnev, today
that was a bit of a shame.
We're mostly going to talk about our experiences at Gamescom this day, and probably next week we'll just be back at the actual game stuff. So if this annoys you, then I apologize, but you know, this has been
frickin' mute us.
This has been like a really important event for us. I mean, we got to talk to Frank Klepacki.
Yes, and several other of the Westwood alumni.
Yeah.
And we've got on. I think that was definitely the high point of the weekend.
Definitely.
I think that in Alien Isolation I liked the most.
Yeah. Let's see, what else was there?
I think everybody really enjoyed Alien Isolation for what it was.
Yeah.
Despite the little buggy things. I believe it's coming out in like 2 months or so better get cracking, folks. But it was only like those minor things, I believe, besides the besides the crash, of course, which was a bit of a shame. But yeah, I would say, personally for me, since I am just a massive fan of Alien, and it's really based on like the original Alien movie, in a survival horror situation, so absolutely loved it. Don't pre-order the sucker because you are very, very. I would say that some people would be fairly naive if, after in a post-colonial Marines world, you would still pre-order an Alien game. But if the reviews are good when it comes out, I will definitely go buy that sucker at full price.
I don't know what I'll do about it. But either way, if Oricus, if you're lurking here, then you know it's really cool. It's really cool. And the Hydralisk, of course. I see actually a couple of new names in the Mentamyces chat.
Oh yes, I do. The Hydralisk, let's
Oricus,
see. Oricus and Pevnev. Awesome. Welcome, guys.
Welcome, of course. I see that you hosted a new game already. OpticBlades.
Yes, I'm checking that out. Ooh, this looks cool. I've actually played. I've played a lot of games with the Aliens and Predator. I found I was talking with I believe it was the narrative designer on Aliens vs Predator 3, or Aliens versus Predator, the 2010 edition, as some may call it. And that was pretty interesting because he teaches at the school that I thought I'd go check out this year for my next education for the next leg in my education curriculum.
Mm-hmm.
All right, are everybody ready?
Yeah.
All right.
We also played a game called Rive, and it's an indie game. And
yes, that looked very cool. I mean, it wasn't massively new or refreshing, but I liked it. It looked good.
It looked good. It handled good.
Gameplay was fairly solid.
Yeah,
I liked it. We saw a lot of indie games actually. I think we saw the Talos Principle from Crow Team, which looked pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Though if everybody remembers those beams and reflections puzzles, be prepared to play a lot of that.
Oh, that was that one.
That was that one, yeah.
I've got like a card of that, and I was just like, what was that again? I don't remember.
Yeah. It was fairly cool. The narrative bits were very interesting. So I'll definitely check it out when it's released. And I believe there was one also called Try, which is kind of like a 3D puzzle platformer, I think.
And it seems
it was a first-person puzzle game.
You know what I'm gonna do?
And
I'm gonna sell.
That was fairly cool.
There we go. Right.
All right. Have we actually played this?
We've played this map, or at least I have on my streams, perhaps on Fridays and such.
Okay. Yeah.
Because I recognize this map.
Buildings in here.
There are a lot of tech buildings here.
And there are also, some pretty neat buildings in general here. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Alien Isolation, personally, played 20 minutes of it, loved it to bits. I think I actually preferred it over the other, definitely preferred over the other, which are kind of like more first-person shooter games. But really liked it. We'll keep an eye on it when it releases. And
did you actually use the flamethrower?
Do not pre-order.
Yeah. Did you actually use the flamethrower in Alien Isolation?
I tried, I missed, I died.
I didn't even use it. I got it because I have to.
I think a lot of people were like, hey, it's a giant-ass flamethrower, but even then, the alien in that game was huge. It was like almost 2 meters tall.
I think a lot of people... Immortal, because you can't
kill it. You know, even if you could kill it, I probably wouldn't have even tried. I had clammy palms after I played. My hands were shaking after the first 10 minutes I played.
You mean on Saturday?
And it's actually not that huge of a gory game. I mean, some of the decor can be a bit gory, but you yourself, when you die, you basically just see when it attacks, and then it just cuts to black. Yeah. But I think it kind of leaves things up to the imagination, which I found which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I found it really great that most of the it was top-notch sound design too. The sound design on that game is great.
And then just because
they can say whatever they want.
We were playing
about
with
the
Xbox
game.
controllers, right?
Personally,
we were playing with Xbox. We were playing with Xbox controllers on the PC version, right?
The first day I played it on the PS4.
Yeah.
And the second day I played on either an Xbox One or a computer with an Xbox One controller hooked up to it.
It was an Xbox One controller on a PC.
It was an Xbox. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing I really liked.
We're talking about Alien Isolation. We're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. I like the game. It's got some fairly the visual design was great, very reminiscent of Alien, which personally I find not enough games are made about Alien.
And enough games about Alien.
There are never enough games. There is never enough Alien in my opinion. But I would say don't get it on pre-order because then people are because after the debacle of Colonial Marines, they I found it fairly ballsy that Sega decided to go with a pre-ordering as well after that whole shit that went down. But yeah, I found Alien Isolation nothing like Colonial Marines, and I pray to God that if the full game is anything like the demo, then I will definitely buy it if critique is good about it.
Okay, so quick question from the chat over here on my end. The
Sure.
matchup today is for this match. OpticBlades is E European Alliance and WarriorGirl D as China.
All right.
Right.
That's what we're going for. But yeah, and of course, I think the high point was, of course, that you screamed like a little girl. that just absolutely made it for me. I was like,
I think
yeah,
they heard.
If you're gonna scream from this, then this game has done its mission without using a single scripted moment or a single jump scare to make someone scream out like that. I think that's a sign of good design, of good horror design in general.
I'm just still laughing at it, you know. I'm just glad that no one was actually filming it, because
I think everybody outside
the
booth, people outside of the booth could hear. They could hear you all the way at Metro Redux, I think.
Yeah, probably. I think that if anyone brought a camera and actually was filming it, that the camera would just break.
Yeah.
It's like shuddering in agony of the high pitch of my scream. Oh my god, I'm still laughing at it, but it was funny, but it was really good. I actually didn't expect to be able to enjoy a game like that, so I might check it out sometime later. Maybe.
Yeah, a friend of mine has been foolish enough to already pre-order the game without knowing if it'll actually be good. So maybe I'll go check that out when he has it.
Goodbye, Uprising. And thanks for joining us. Oh, seems that WarriorGirl D has blown up the bridges so that she has control of the ore in the center elevation here.
Oh, good. Well done. Good move.
So it's the long way around then.
Exactly. But yeah, really liked it. Don't pre-order the fucker. Resist the temptation to get the Nostromo edition. You can buy that later. And I'll definitely check it out. Really liked it. No jump scares. Fairly good sound. Really good sound design.
No jump scares, he says. No jump scares.
No jump scares. Yeah, Doom can attest that. I am going to keep repeating that because that is something I find that a lot of horror does wrong, or at least jump scares are fine. I find, but like in overuse, like say Doom 3 jump scares, they're just kind of lame.
Yeah.
And it's an easy way of generating horror, but they actually didn't use a single one of them and just let you all do the work. The sound design was great.
So, yeah, I really enjoyed the sound.
Really, I can't stop praising the thing.
We had like headphones on, high quality. We had high quality headphones on, and when the alien would actually just jump up into the air duct, you could hear it all around you. It was just like
that was pretty scary. Yeah.
Where the hell are you?
That was very scary. But yeah. I'll just stop talking about that because otherwise I'm just going to keep up about it all day.
Yeah, there were a bunch of other indie games that we played.
There were a lot of indie games that we played.
Some of them were good, some of them were just like, nah, probably not.
Which ones did you think were like probably not? Personally.
Honestly, don't remember. Let me see if I can...
Oh. I'm just going to name up the resources right now. OpticBlades has now 8 credits, and WarriorGirl currently has around the 300 credits right now. It's kind of going up and down here. Otherwise, you can check it out on the Mental Meister's Twitch.
Yeah.
We got the information right there.
Shadowrun or Arena Clash of Champions. There was a third game that they had, but I don't remember which one it was. I didn't play Talos. Oh yeah, I did play Armello, which is kind of a turn-based strategy game, but...
I saw that. You're not much of a turn-based strategy guy, right?
No,
not really.
That's why I prefer games like this and like...
slightly more action-packed.
Yeah, just
a little bit less on the tactic, more than the action.
Did I play Dex? I don't remember. I don't think I did, but I don't know. It's Dex. It says here 2D side-scrolling open-world cyberpunk RPG with focus on exploration and non-linear gameplay. I don't.
What's
remember.
It called?
Dex.
Wow, that's like ticking off every single Steam greenlight box there. What's it called again?
Dex.
Nex.
D-E-X. Dex.
Oh, Dex. Yeah. Oh, that game. Yeah, I think I've seen some of that actually. It looks fairly good. Yeah, at least the art. I find the art looks great.
I've seen it, but
the art looks great.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played it either, but the art looks great.
I also have like business cards because I was handing out my business cards, of course, and I left.
Yeah, you were throwing those shits that shit everywhere. It was great. Like at the Grey Goo booth, it was like, "Psst, hey, Zeno, hey, take these cards, right? Okay, and put them next to every single machine they have."
You weren't supposed to say that. But I got like business cards as well, and I've got like here one.
Yeah, I think one of the ladies there who was working there was kind of like watching my back, so I was like, all right, maybe I'll do that later. Because I think someone asked like, "Hey, is this yours?" I'm like, no, that's this guy's. It's his.
Oh, great. So, why didn't I get kicked out then? I guess that she liked the design of it.
Oh, yeah, maybe that was enough. Maybe it was enough to convince her that you were an actual professional guy.
Yeah.
Throwing your business cards all around. Yeah.
Hey,
I think you're actually holding one. I think you're actually holding one in like that picture on Facebook we posted.
Yep.
With the group. Yeah,
of course.
Oh,
promotion,
you
man.
plugging whore.
Of course.
And you say that I'm terrible. Damn.
I never said you were. You're just making that stuff up.
Oh, don't say that now.
Yeah.
But hey,
it was
yeah,
just
we got a lot of business cards. We got a lot of emails. So a lot of email addresses. So that's cool. So hey guys, if you ever wanted to send hate mail or spam or penis enlargement advertisements or things about Nigerian princes to the people at Petroglyph, then shoot me an email and I'll get you the email address.
Yep.
Ha 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 ha.
And of course, tell them that Zenothist sent you.
Oh yes, and tell that Zenothist sent you. Because they don't know that name.
Nope. But it was definitely a
it was a lot
fun
of fun
experience. I don't know if I would do it again.
And I think how many you had like 100. You had 100 business cards when you arrived. How many do you have now?
22.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were like what you call it? You were handing them out at the Grey Goo booth at all the other players there. Like,
no,
hey,
not all
you
the players,
you like Classic Command & Conquer games? Check this out.
Yeah, of course.
So, with a little luck, maybe you'll see some new viewers here, or maybe we'll see some new viewers here.
I hope so. That's.
No, but yeah, I of course did my best to be the marketing whore that I was. So I gave the devs, of course, the site for Mental Omega, and of course, well, they know the name, so that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. And Frank, of course, already knew, so that's cool. But yes, all in all, very enjoyable. I also saw a different indie game. No, Titanus, I don't think we saw Bloodborne. Did you see Bloodborne?
I don't remember. I don't think I
You don't remember. I don't think I saw Bloodborne either. I don't think they were there at that stand.
No.
But I saw one of the games, I believe. It was called, what was it? Typo Man. It looked like an interesting premise. Typo Man looked pretty cool. I mean, I only saw a bit of the gameplay, but it was interesting. Fun with words. I liked it. Looked like a combination, yeah. And I believe...
Surprisingly, Red doesn't have any tanks. That is correct. How many credits does he have? He's got literally nothing.
Optic? He's got 500 credits at the moment.
How is that possible? What is he spending it on?
I have no idea. Something big. No, it's still coming back. I am not sure.
Where the hell is he spending it on then?
I don't know. I am not sure. Do I want to know? Maybe some extra economy buildings. Maybe miners. But looks like he's not going to get away with it. K Shizzle here asks, did we promise everyone at Petroglyph a ride on the Pink Zeppelin?
There was no Pink Zeppelin because Zenothist actually forgot to do that. Because you were supposed to be in charge of that, Zenothist.
Yes, I'm sorry. Due to a small administrative oversight, I totally forgot to order a Zeppelin to ride in on to Gamescom.
Okay,
though I'm sure they would have found that amazing. Like a pink Kirov Zeppelin. Like a smiley face. That would have been great. But I do. Now that WarriorGirl is beating the shit out of OpticBlades, how much time do we have left?
Still 45 minutes.
45 minutes? Yeah, then we could probably do like 2 more 1v1s. Maybe 1 2v2. Kind of depends on how quickly we can get that organized.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just trying to purge a couple of people in my chat. Just started to spam all caps, which of course I don't want to see. It's a freaking rule of the channel.
Oh. Okay, well, why am I such a bad project manager? I would say I would give a proper answer to that, but I'll just stick to insufficient funds.
Insufficient fun.
Well,
we had plenty of fun.
We had plenty of fun. I just didn't have enough funds to build myself a pink Kirov. A pink Kirov that drops bombs of love.
Yeah. It was a crap ton of fun.
Yeah, you really enjoyed it. Are you gonna go? Will you join us next year? Yeah, it was.
It depends on my vacation plans because, of course, this year I went to Spain rather than to Sweden in May already. So I couldn't go to Sweden because that would just cost way too much money, and you know, this trip didn't cost me that much. It all depends on what I'm gonna do next year. I prefer to go to Sweden, but I think there were plans for Iceland with me and a friend of mine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Iceland's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I am considering going the entire 4 days next year.
Yeah, because you've got other plans as well, right? You've got other plans for that this time.
Yes. yes, absolutely. But yes, next time I think next year, kind of depending on what kind of depends on what the plans are next year, and if I've got the money and the time, and if I can organize some what kind of games are coming out, of course.
Yeah.
Then we'll see.
Well, you can actually build dreadnoughts on. You can actually build naval on this map. Are you kidding me?
Apparently. Apparently. Well, it's possible.
Yeah.
It's a bit cramped, but it could work a little, I guess.
Yeah. Finish it already.
Damn. All right. Here we go.
Stop messing around and finish it already.
Finish him!
Way too long. Because people in my chat are getting impatient.
Nah, she's busy with it. She's killing stuff. Here we go.
She's killing the miners and then waiting until the dreadnoughts actually arrive at the place.
You know she does have those massive amount of tanks. Kill them all! Kill them all! Do it! Do it!
There we go.
But Optic Miner doesn't give her a chance, and he quits. Too
With
bad.
Good reason.
Alright. U-turn?
Yeah.
Alright then.
Hello, Marco. I think I saw you.
But yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. Because it was busy this year. Holy shit! There were a lot of.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people, man.
Let's go
more than last year.
Yuri's plot. Also,
but yeah, I think next year, if I'm going, I'm just gonna take the entire 4 days.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do that. Yeah. Right, so we got that other guy anti-headless. Nice.
All right, we're going with Yuri's plot.
Yeah.
Sweet. But yeah, it kind of depends on what games there are next year. Because generally, I knew that Grey Goo and Alien Isolation were coming, so I thought that's enough reason for me to go. And a couple other games I saw. Did you see Evolve?
I saw Evolve, and I thought that it was like that software that we used to do. You remember?
Yeah, the VPN Evolve. No. That's something different. It was the game that's by I think the same studio nowadays as, or at least the same guys who made Left 4 Dead, and who moved out to create their own studio. I think they left Valve. And like leaving Valve, that's kind of like saying, "Hey, we're giving up the Holy Grail and we're going to go do something else in game developer speech." So that's pretty hardcore. It looked fairly interesting. Maybe I'll check it out sometime. All right. Sherwood is asking, "Can I observe in this game?"
Yeah, you can, not on the stream, because I'm observing this match, but on stream, if it's me and Zenothist streaming, it's just him and me observing. Okay. And otherwise, you know, you can host your own game as observer. So.
All right, I am seeing some waiting here, so I'm just gonna pop back in. again.
There we go.
But yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, man. I mean, you were kind of like, I was like, hey, you should totally join us for this year.
Uh-huh.
But it's good that you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to post some of the some pictures of us looking stupid on my Twitter.
Because
so you can check that out.
I was the only one to actually have a regular camera.
Decent camera. Yeah, you were the smart guy who took a decent camera with him, because I don't have a decent camera due to lack of money. And same goes actually for all my friends. So
I don't,
you know?
And I don't have a smartphone, so I need a camera. I need to have
so
separate machines.
you needed a camera. Yeah.
I need to have separate machines for
exactly.
For all different kind of purposes.
You old bean. What's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah. So if you could just hit start, then we can go.
I've already accepted, so
really? I don't see
I'm not sure what's going on.
I don't see it on my
really?
stuff.
I'm seeing everyone here already, so I'll just pop back in again. Pray for seeing Zenith 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then a star is missing.
Here we go.
There we go.
All right, I accepted. There we go. Oh, okay. Taveena's asking on Facebook. I mean, I've got all the pictures of me and you on Facebook as well. But that's personal. That's locked behind not being my friend. I'm sorry, guys. So I'll just post some of the more embarrassing pictures on Twitter. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his Twitter is
@Zenothist.
Of course.
Fairly easy.
Yeah. And my Twitter, of course, you can find below the video feed. Follow me on Twitter. It's like the 4th or 5th section.
Do you do a lot with Twitter? Besides updating it for like the streams? No?
Not really. Not really.
Okay.
Right. So
all right.
This is up now, and here you go.
Here we go. All right. What time is it?
No.
Just reaching.
22.
Yeah.
22.
22? Okay.
Yeah.
Then if it's 10 now, then
we can do one more.
We'll stop after this game. I think that's all the time we got then.
No, it's like 21:23. That's what I meant. The minutes.
Oh, 21. I thought you mean 22 as in 2200 hours.
No.
Clock. Oh, okay, right. All right. Then we can have like 1 or 2 more matches, I think, kind of depending on the length of this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. But glad you enjoyed it. And maybe if it's any good next year, then hopefully you'll join us. Kind of depends on how much money I have then.
And how much money I have, and how much time
how much money you have. Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
So. Yeah, Titanus is playing as HQ. No, actually, that other guy is playing as HQ up here. I was kind of confused with the colors. It seems that we're losing Titanus.
Is Titanus going? Well, see you, Titanus.
Titanus.
Okay.
Stick around.
Actually, Alstar, I don't always use Scorpion Cell for when I spectate. I am open to suggestions because basically it's just completely dependent on the soundtrack. So, you know, if you want a different soundtrack, just hit, hey, we want to hear the Soviet soundtrack or the Allied soundtrack, then I'll switch to that. Easy peasy. Because the Observer only has
Allied, I think.
the Allied soundtrack, so you're stuck with that. But I can just mix it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, let's try this again.
All right. You gonna go host again?
Yeah. Same map. Same players are allowed to be in.
Well, if they get in on time.
If they get in on time.
You know what? I'm gonna
I'll go with the Soviets then, yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Soviets this time. As you've mentioned it, I'll change it up.
Hello, Ilorziki, or however you want me to pronounce that name. It's from Macedonia, I know.
Ilorziki? Oh, cool.
Yeah. Ilorziki. Redo.
Alright.
Yeah, redo.
I'm gonna accept already.
Redo. Ah, yes.
Oh god, we have had a lot of fun with that. Because where did that come from? Because I think it was something that Speeder shared from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure one time, and I don't know, but you guys seem to find that fucking hilarious whenever I do that.
Yeah, because you're good at it. I'm not good at it. If I
actually...
was good at it, I would constantly be doing it.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm still practicing the tongue action there.
Yeah.
Actually, if you can still find it, maybe you should share it. Maybe I'll share it at the end when we're done with this stream.
Right.
All right.
Black Panther. Let's see if
Black Panther
people actually want to play on stream, or if they're scared.
Black Panther
Is scared.
Good night. Not the Black Panther from the 70s, right?
Nice. Certainly hope not. Yeah, Speeder linked it to the Mental Smoke Math chat, of course.
Yeah, he linked it on the IRC sometime because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an awesome anime, and you should all definitely check it out. It's insane. Loved it. And the games are fairly alright.
And of course, if you're looking for the Mental Mega chat, you can find it in the link that DoomyBot just posted.
Yes. We generally just post either a lot of stupid shit there, and occasionally some nuggets of very spoilerific information about the mod.
Yeah.
Which, if the more avid followers there might catch on.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, if you want to join us, feel free. We don't bite, and it's always nice to welcome someone else to the fold.
Yeah. We'll try to be friendly.
So, okay, I'm seeing like an open slot here, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, me too.
So we're just waiting. We're waiting on another person here.
Yeah, we are.
Okay. That is weird. You know
For
what I was thinking, actually?
$14.99 you can get a slot and a free bag of air.
I looked at that and I was like, hey, I had a thought, which I had a thought
Oh dear.
games.
Dear.
You
This
saw
is getting dangerous, people. He had a thought. That's dangerous.
I had a thought. Yes. Stop the presses. But what I was thinking, because you saw those guys who were walking around at Gamescom with like, well, guys and girls walking around with like those signs with like free hugs on them, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Let's mix that up a bit. How about I put on a sign and I say basically, pre-order your hug here now for $59.99, and you can get your. I'll come around to your. You just need to give me your address, and after a month or two, I will come around and spit in your face.
Okay.
I thought maybe that's probably an interesting twist, which would be it would be a cool idea. It would be reflective of the game industry as it is right now, at least the AAA industry. Or we could have free hugs green light, which is basically where I hug your knee, and I say, hey, listen, if you give me $10 over next week, I will give you a proper hug. I promise.
And then you won't, of course.
And then, well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. That's kind of the gamble you have.
Well, that's
there's plenty you can do, because I'm seeing people with free hugs and like, you are obviously not entrepreneurs.
No.
You need to charge for your hugs. What are you doing?
Yeah, people need to pay me for my streams. Donate.
Yeah, people need to pay you for streams. People will probably pay you, damn it, for hugs. You can say like hugs for like 20 cents a bit. Because you don't see people walking around with that. You always see people with free hugs and things like that.
Actually, I saw one guy who had like a premium hug for €1.
Oh yes, a premium hug for €1. That was pretty neat. So unfortunately, that idea has already been stolen.
Yeah. So if you actually want to start the game, please.
I am still seeing waiting here, so maybe I'll just get back into it again. Mm-hmm. So apparently that's not working out. All right. I see Thordorb. I see that other guy. I am ready.
Me too.
All right. Here we go. But yeah, we saw some pretty cool cosplayers as well there, didn't we?
Yeah, I actually took a picture of one girl in particular who was cosplaying as Harley Quinzel. Harleen Quinzel. Harley Quinzel.
Oh yeah,
Batman.
that was pretty cool. There were quite a lot of cool cosplayers this year.
Definitely.
Diane is asking if we would be offered hug and dinner. What do you think I am, a whore? I'm not doing dinner. That is your.
Could be profitable. Could be profitable. Well, there is actually a point that he is making, because if you also would pay for the trip of us getting to your place, or us getting to the place where you want to have dinner.
That is that are hugs. Those are hugs that you can only get with a gold members account.
Yeah.
But yeah, But yeah, interesting business propositions on or business formats for free hugs.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you guys think? I mean, a lot of you people, you probably, or the people who do go like to conventions or places where those kind of people hang out, who have like signs for free hugs. What are your opinions on that? Because I always found it a bit silly, really. Like, if hugs in general are for free, I mean, is it basically just a sign that says, "Hey, you are allowed to have physical contact with me"?
Yeah,
or
pretty much.
What is it?
Just
What's
like
exactly the big idea behind it?
Attention seekers, you know.
Oh, I don't see it as that. I just say it's like, hey, man.
It's more positive than those attention. It's more positive.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought it was like, hey, if you want to cop a field, that's cool with me. That's cool. Hugs are nice. I like hugs.
I actually did it once.
That's actually a great idea. We could totally sell hugs to fund the construction of our pink Kirov.
Yeah.
That is actually the perfect way to do it. We can create or build our pink Kirov that drops bombs of loves, which is powered by hugs. Hugs by you guys. That would be incredible.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I'm totally gonna make a sign out of that. I'm gonna wear a sign next year at Gamescom, something to relate with hugs, to fund our massive pink Kirov that will drop bombs.
And of course, it has to be piloted by a Russian.
Why does it have to be piloted by a Russian?
Because otherwise, it wouldn't be a proper Kirov.
Well, we could just do it as Westwood did. We can just have some guy come in, a voice actor who just can do a fairly convincing Russian accent. That's all.
Yeah, not like that character who actually voiced at Civil, because that was just silly.
I have no idea what the hell that was going on. He was a Dutch man trying to do a Russian voice, but ended up sounding like a Scotsman. Bad Scotsman.
Yeah, silly. Silliness. The pink
Alright.
Kirov. Instigator 25. Hello there. You said, oh, it seems that we've got a cheater on here, but I don't really care. It's you know, this is all fun and good and not really all that serious anymore.
I would say get on my level. Follow the stream as well. I will give you secret tactical battle information. Like, for instance, the other player is pink. The other player is green. And things like, shoot the enemy until it dies.
Oh, Magic Carpet, that is really cool.
You pay to have a beer with me? Well, you know what?
And yes, WarriorGirl,
that's when I realized
that was definitely necessary, because you broke the rule of just respecting your fellow chatter.
Oh.
And I am
you banned her.
I gave her a 10-minute timeout.
Oh, okay. Hey, I think Carpet wants some hardcore beer on Doomy action here, man. I mean, I can have a beer with you for free.
Yeah, you actually had a.
We can have multiple beers with you for free.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Four of
I
them
did
in
and
total?
can do. Excuse me?
4 of them?
How many do we have in total?
4?
I'm thinking. Hold on. I think 4 or 5 or so.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, after the first day of Gamescom, when we went for dinner, I had 2 beers, and I was just like, oh man, I really need this.
The other player is... What color was the other player again? I totally forgot.
Either pink or green.
Yeah, that's even better. Is either pink or green.
Is that intentional in all caps?
Yes, of course it's intentional. Excellent.
Or a color, yeah. Well, actually, Tightness.
He's not a color. He's a shape. How dare you call him a shape?
Oh.
To be quite honest, I find that fairly offensive against shapes in general.
Snot green, no less. Yeah. We'll see a couple of Jaguars over there. A couple of Doomhammers.
All right.
Now, WarriorGirl, you need to pine down there. You need to just chill.
Let's see. All right. So, guys, how else are we gonna fund the Kirov? Because it's gonna be fairly expensive. You know what? How would I just look it up after the stream?
Yeah.
Because I can't do that right now. Actually, maybe I can do that, everyone.
Oh, that was a bomb.
Bam! Yeah, that's pretty decimating. Wonder how he's going to recover from this. Because Green right now is doing pretty well for himself.
There. Yeah, Thordorb is nicely and aggressive.
Alright. Yeah, he's making short work of this. Oh, Grayon's awake. Grayon's awake.
Yeah, Grayon's awake there.
Bam.
There we go.
Well done.
Now this
Oh,
is
he's
nice,
going
quick.
For, he is going for that.
This is what we like to see. Just nice,
Bam,
fast-paced, aggressive going. And with that, we can even have another match.
Hmm.
Player defeated.
There we go.
Anyone want to volunteer?
Yeah. You know what we haven't done in a while?
What?
You versus me.
Really?
We haven't done that.
You want to go that? You want to go that way?
I want to go that way.
You want to go that way?
Yeah, I'll let you host.
Let's go. Let's go that way. Actually, let's have an observer in here. I'm gonna open an observer, and one lucky person is just gonna join us. He's just gonna watch.
Very well.
Let's see. I'm gonna take the Aspedia Cliffs. I hope you don't know this one.
Aspedia Cliffs.
Yeah.
Oh no. Let's see.
I'm gonna go with Confederation.
Oh dear.
I feel like doing
I'll
Confederation.
I'll stick with Russia.
You're sticking with Russia?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, dokes. Let's do this. Then, whenever you guys are ready.
Seems that that other guy is going to be our observer. Let's do this.
Yes. Here we go. All right.
Zenothist versus Doomy.
It is actually fairly surprisingly difficult to be like entertaining and do like play a game at the same time. So yeah, good for people, good for live streams and things like that, and YouTubers who can actually do that. I mean, I'm already having trouble being entertaining on my own, so you know.
Well, yeah. But then again, you're taking a break for 3 weeks, and I have to do it all by myself for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It gets
so
exhausting.
How about, yeah. Well, that too. But generally, I don't think they do like entire. Well, actually, they do, right? Like entire hours. Of
Yeah, but
the game
those are games that are
or
just
generally
like
do it
scripted.
or do it in parts or something like that.
Those are like
Alright.
scripted single-player games, not relying on other human players and such. So it's a lot easier for them. But for us, like RTS with human players, it's harder. I mean, I think it could be pretty easy to do like
RTS in general aren't often played on YouTube or anything like that. They're just not that kind of game that people find interesting, well, really interesting to watch. At least not nowadays.
Construction complete.
Alright, I'm gonna go see where you are.
Unit.
I'm over here, actually.
Have you actually done this map before? Because I haven't.
I don't think I have.
You don't think you have? Okay, good. Me neither. This map is totally new to me, so that's good. At least we're on even ground here.
Engineering. Yes, Commander.
All right.
Complete.
Setting up my the basics here.
Building.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I'm seeing you're getting quite a bit of support from your stream there. So it looks like I'm gonna have to do extra special my best to make sure I kick your ass.
Something needs fixing?
Construction complete.
Do you, by the way, want this stream open or anything? It's not like I'm really paying attention to it, but
Well, I just have my own stream open.
you
so
have your
don't
own
worry.
stream over. Well, I'm gonna alt-tab real quick, and I am just gonna minimize the stream here, so I can't see it from here.
Unit ready.
All right.
Tools ready?
Let's see. I am gonna build one of these,
Construction complete.
and let's go with that. Yeah.
Cannot deploy here.
All right. So
New construction.
I have found one of your oil derricks.
Oh, have you?
So I hope you're ready for that.
Oil refinery captured.
Yeah.
Acquiring
Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, no, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yes.
construction
All right.
complete.
I am. Let's see. What do we have here in the middle of the map?
Building.
Not sure yet. Hopefully we'll find out.
Construction complete. Construction.
Okay.
New construction options. Building.
Hey, what are you doing over there? Get
Me?
over here.
Unit lost. Unit.
Oh, you were
You're not supposed to be here.
really? I thought I was, cause I'm me, you know.
Unit ready.
Mm-hmm.
I have the information. I will go.
Alright, sweet. I see that there's a nice little gym patch that we have near each of our bases. That's cool. That's nice to see.
Unit ready.
Mm-hmm.
You go down there.
Right.
Construction
Just gonna focus on the economy a little bit. I see where you were going with that half track. Don't think you can fool me.
I don't know what a half track is. I've got civils.
Well, civils. True. True.
Unit ready.
Let's see.
Something needs fixing.
Construction
Examining
complete.
diagrams.
There we go.
Binary
Up
captured.
and running.
Acquiring additional space. Unit ready. Unit ready. Building.
Just gonna move this in here. Go, 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 go. Yeah, close, close, close. Oh, very close.
Unit ready.
Darn it. Got one of my conscripts.
Construction complete.
Oh, you're over there, eh?
Phew.
New construction.
I, of course, totally missed.
Unit ready. Building.
Ready, comrade. Moving.
I am gonna see what else we can find. Not doing too well on the economy side, but quite honest.
Unit ready.
But hopefully that'll change soon.
I'm managing.
You're managing, you're doing alright.
Ready, comrade.
Yeah, pretty much.
Vehicle report.
I am just gonna micromanage these a little bit because I see that my miners are being a bit stupid again.
Position.
Aren't miners always
Alright.
stupid?
Yes, very good point. Ooh, damn you. I totally did not see that
Unit lost.
that oil derrick here at the top. How silly of me. I am gonna fix that problem right now. Let's see.
There we go.
Construction
Get
complete. Building.
two. Do I? No, I don't want two of these. I want one of these and one of
Building.
these. I said one of these. Thank you. Get you.
Aha,
you.
don't think I didn't see that.
Unit ready. Select target.
You're gonna have to try a little bit harder, buddy.
Lost.
Okay, well,
Tech building lost.
I hope you enjoyed that.
Construction.
Oh well.
Oh, I certainly did.
You think I really give two shits about that? Because I
Maybe.
honestly don't.
Aw. Alright, let's see.
Building.
In the meantime,
Select target.
I am gonna build more power. I am totally giving away my building strategy here, so hope you're
No,
enjoying
not.
that.
No, you're not. I'm just doing stuff for myself here.
Alright, fair enough.
Unit lost. Ore miner under attack. Our
No, that's a shame. That didn't work out too well.
unit
No, it didn't.
ready.
Kind of underestimated how much damage a terror drone does to a bomb buggy. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Select target.
In the meantime, I'm gonna send some of my miners more to the gems. Get a bit of a bit more economy going. What's this here?
Construction options.
What do I see here?
Building. Unit ready.
You think you can mess with me, son?
Unit lost.
We'll see.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
You've sure got some nerve, boy.
Training.
Of course I do.
Unit lost. Building.
All right. Looks like I survived. I got off of that reasonably well. So I
Yeah,
am
for
gonna
now.
have to see what else I do.
Construction complete.
Hmm.
Unit ready.
Can build a couple of these, and some of these, and some of these,
On hold.
and of course several of these.
Cancel. Low power.
And that's all going to be surrounded by a very pretty wall.
You go and do that.
I certainly will.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready. Select target.
Let's see, what else to do? What else to do? What else to do? We do.
Unit
Hey.
lost.
Aye! What aye?
Keep that out. Keep that out of my base.
Nah, I won't.
Here we go.
Oh, really?
That's more like it.
Okay, you can have that.
All right.
Let's see what this does.
I certainly will.
Wire for destruction.
What the? Oh,
Unit
you
Thank
emptied
you.
it.
Yeah. I
Darn
did.
it.
building.
All right. I'm gonna have to see how the hell I get through that. Let's see.
Construction complete.
I'm gonna have to find a way to get rid of your Shitskoid. Somehow. Somehow I will have to find a way. I'm just gonna build another war factory.
Surprised you haven't
Let's-
done that already.
Unit
Yeah, I know, right? Shitskoid luckily isn't that he isn't half that bad.
No, but at least I know how to use him. That's half the battle, right?
That's just
building.
yeah.
Unit ready.
I'm just gonna
Ready.
build a couple more defenses.
Select target.
See where that gets me.
Unit ready. Select target. Our base is under attack. Unit
Oh, hey, you found it.
No, I already saw it. I just finally decided to do something about it.
Really? That's cool.
Oh,
Unit
yeah.
Lost.
I have the power.
All right, let's see. Where do I have my defenses? Here we go.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready.
Okay, you got that before I could. Doesn't matter.
Select.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it.
Complete.
Let's see.
Will I or will I not?
Will you or will you not?
That is the question.
That's always a question.
Nothing wasted.
All right.
Building.
We'll definitely do this though.
Oh, don't think I didn't see that.
Capacitor at full charge. Positively.
Let's see.
Wire for destruction. Nothing wasted.
On hold.
Ah, I saw ya. Yeah, you better move back.
At full charge. Positively.
Unit lost. Building. Unit ready. Unit lost. Select
How about you run for it while you're at it?
Airship ready. Targets acquired.
Okay, that's kind of weird. Let's see. Can I do something about this?
building.
Time to up the
Oh
pressure.
shit!
Building.
Oh shit!
Can you handle the pressure?
Unit lost.
I'll certainly do my best.
Construction complete. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Let's see.
Reading meters. Nothing wasted.
There we go.
Complete.
I am just gonna try my very hardest. Oh, shit! Snap!
Building. Reinforced.
You of course have the
Select
air advantage here. Crap. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. Oh snap! Time to move out.
Awaiting duty. Moving out.
Unit
Go 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 go!
Unit lost.
Can we kill your hero? Did we kill your hero? I think we did.
Ready. Unit lost.
I am gonna have some problems here. I can already tell.
Unit ready.
Are you enjoying this?
Oh yeah, loving
Oh,
it.
hey.
It's been a while actually since I've played, so yeah, that's all good.
Moving out.
Let's see. Oh snap! Snapple. Guess I took too long to build everything up. You're definitely steamrolling me. And let's see, what should I build now?
Unit lost.
Ouch. I need some flex.
Yeah, I'm coming for you too, man.
Unit lost.
I am coming for you.
Unit lost.
But it looks like you have more anti-air than I do.
Training.
So it looks like
Under attack.
I am gonna be losing this one. I'm gonna be losing this battle, I think. Oh, crap.
Construction complete.
Well, I'll just have to lower the production. That's just how it's gotta go.
Building.
Oh, snap. You're
I
kidding
want some
me.
more pressure. Pressure.
Unit
And pleasure. Because that's what I'm
Pressure,
definitely
pleasure.
having. Wait,
Pressure, pleasure.
why isn't this doing anything yet?
Unit lost.
No! Darn it.
Unit ready.
Well, Pyrrhic victory. Because now I am kind of in a...
We are armed.
now I'm having... now I've got a bit of a problem.
Soviet people.
Hmm.
Well, I have a bit of a
Now I'm
problem
gonna get a
too.
refinery up as soon as possible.
Because
Can
I
I
don't
do that?
have anything.
Ready.
Yes.
Pride of the working class.
Alright.
We'll share for everyone.
To rebuild those war factories.
New construction options.
I need some good
Building.
power.
Repairing.
Finally.
Building.
Where is it? There it
Construction
is.
complete. Reinforcements ready.
There we go. This is what I was waiting for.
Ah, shit. Alright.
Select target.
Well, I am currently on no power at all.
Ready.
So, no, if you want to knock something out, go right ahead.
Well,
Very little chance I'll be able to stop you. Oh, there, I see it.
Select target.
Oh, snap.
Unit
All right.
ready.
Let's get out of here. I'll come back when you're ready to get your ass kicked.
Black trooper reporting. Ready, comrade. Encountering enemy. Ready, comrade.
whoa! That's a massive thunder over here.
Really? Oh, yeah, I heard something.
Unit lost.
It's like, whoa, what is that?
Construction complete.
Oh, I missed. But
Yeah, close but no cigar, man. You're just gonna have to do better.
can I go home now? I'm
Unit
tired.
ready.
Kill the Chitskoy.
Moving to new launch site.
Kill the Chitskoy. Repair the miner. Damn it.
Repair the miner.
No. Save it.
Unit.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Primary building
Whew.
selected.
Full charge.
That's a close call.
Nothing wasted.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to find a way to take out your nuke fairly quickly, because otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble.
Trooper reporting. These guns have
I see that already.
reading meters. That sparks my curiosity. Wired for destruction. Maximum power.
Unit ready. Building.
Because I got enough cash, but just
Building.
no way
Get back
fast
to
enough
that
to spend it.
charge.
So I'm gonna have to do my very, 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 very best
Ready.
to try and rush you, I guess.
Complete. Unit ready.
Alright.
Efficient and clean.
Cannot deploy clear.
Thank you.
Base is under attack.
Ah, let's just fix that too.
Reading
Unit
meters.
ready.
Positive. Generators hot.
Oh, damn it.
Positively.
Let's just fix that. Darn you.
Now,
Training.
alright. Now that I got my power back,
What? No
now
kill?
build another war factory.
Have a secret for me?
Or am I? No, I'm gonna build one.
Building.
Uh-oh.
Reinforcements.
That didn't sound... That sounded like trouble.
Target.
Well,
Unit ready. Construction complete.
what? Mix on the way.
Well-
What?
Whoops. Spoiler.
Reading meter.
Nuclear missile ready.
Nothing wasted.
Select target.
Well,
Looks like I'm just gonna have to be very fast.
Warning. Nuclear missile.
Oh shit.
Select target.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Someone's come along and burst our bubble. Looks like I'm just gonna have to kill shit instead. Ouch!
Unit lost.
Damn it. Eat tank shell, douchebag.
Unit lost.
well, you're welcome.
There we go.
Where
I'm
did
coming
I-
for him.
Where did I drop that? Oh, over here.
Lost.
It's just like, wait. Yeah, now you might actually have a bit of an upper hand on me.
Eat sniper rifle, stupid. Well, let's not wait for that just yet.
Unit
I'm still stuck with
Unit lost. Unit ready.
get him.
Select target.
Let's go.
There we go.
Unit lost.
Oh crap.
Training. Unit
You shall
lost.
eat it. Thou shalt.
Unit
Just
ready.
eat it. Thou shalt enjoy.
Thou shalt enjoy indeed. You remember it?
You
at least I remember it.
Awaiting to cloud some death.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
lost.
What was that? Score?
Yeah, you're gonna have to be faster with those terror drones, man.
Really?
Unit.
Oh, yes.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
All
Like
right.
that?
Unit lost.
Hey, man.
Cannot deploy here.
That's not cool. I'm just gonna destroy your war factory out of pure frustration.
You do that.
Building.
I will.
And I think with this you're gonna win it as well. Because I literally have got nothing.
Unit lost. Building.
Nah, we'll see about that.
Primary building selected. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Oh, hell no. I am not moving back out of that.
Unit
Good
ready.
day. I am gonna just, stick around here. I'm going through your base, man. I am plowing.
Unit lost.
Good day.
Enjoy. Enjoy.
I will. I am not gonna get hit by your, nuke again, buddy.
Unit ready.
Here we go.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Construction complete. New construction.
Oh, wait. What's this you say?
Under attack.
Desolators can't destroy, or can't kill Volkov? Lame. I totally forgot. That means I'm just gonna have to do, blunt killing, man. That's what it's all about.
Unit
Come on, we can do this. Otherwise, no, we're not gonna make that. I am gonna,
under attack.
instead,
Coal miner under attack.
do this.
Oh, you're going the same route as I
Yes.
did, eh?
Well, I'm just gonna blow I'm just gonna blow as much shit up as I can.
Lost.
Enjoy.
Because I can tell I am not gonna make this.
Ore miner.
So I'm just gonna do my best to wail on you.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Come on, we can do this.
Unit
We can do this. You can do this. I believe in you. By the power of friendship and pink Kirovs, you will destroy the MCV. Yes!
under attack.
Who the man?
Well, not you for sure.
I believe
certain.
as the stream people would call it, as our viewers would call it, that is Tyrannosaurus wrecked.
Really?
Good God.
Unit ready.
Do we wait?
Alright.
What? No.
That was very, very goddamn close.
Primary building selected.
But well played. You definitely had me on my toes this time. I should definitely be playing more often because you certainly almost got me, you almost got me got. You get me got.
Capacitors fully charged.
Now, let's see.
Unit ready.
Where is, Volkov. There he is. Okay, so you've got your basic drone stuff here. That's cool.
Unit ready.
Right. Let's see.
Ready, comrade.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Ready, comrade.
Our base is under attack. Select target.
Okay, GG. This is GG.
Unit.
Yeah, you're calling this GG, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish me
Yeah.
off just because, you know, I'm sportsmanlike. And I know that you're not gonna be waiting around, but yeah,
Oh,
this is,
don't you worry about that.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
I enjoyed this, or at least
Me too.
I really liked it that you really kept me on my toes. Well done. It was a very close call.
Select target.
So well played.
Yeah, well played, bro.
Lost.
Bury them.
All
I still have like
Alright,
a couple
let's see.
of things left.
Yeah, you still have some stuff left, so I'm gonna have to find where that all is. Kirov, how about you go on a
Unit ready.
destruction tour?
Unit lost.
World Destruction Tour.
There we go.
Soviet economy.
Wow.
All right, so I've got a Kirov program to just
Unit ready.
let's see. Can I give it? Can I make it join this waypoint? Don't think so. Oh, that's a shame. Then just attack that and be happy.
Don't worry, be happy and attack.
Don't worry, be happy.
Armed for Soviet
Unit ready.
people.
Unit lost.
Come on.
Curtain
Ooh,
activated.
shame. Yeah, just in time too.
Unit lost.
Just not enough to save morals, unfortunately.
Unit ready.
Ready. Vehicle reporting. Got it.
All right.
Unit lost.
Moving out.
But yeah, very close.
Ready.
Let's see.
I'm not gonna give up just yet. I am gonna give you a hell of a fight.
No, that's good. Don't, by all means, don't. I like a bit of a, if you put up a fight.
Anybody into the heavy?
Unit ready. Our base is under attack.
All right, let's see. What else can I build? A couple more Buratinos. A couple more Burlos. Ooh, get a bit of a spam here. Yeah, we're going a bit over time.
Unit lost.
Yeah, but this is the last match anyway.
Ready.
No matter, no matter. Yeah, a good, nice way to end it all. It's good.
Select target. Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
Wait.
Our
Damn
base
it. Well, GG
I see.
anyway.
Thanks.
Unit ready.
And the reason is I just didn't want to build Wolfhounds because I could have, and
Unit
it would have.
Oh,
gone
you could have
different.
certainly won with Wolfhounds. That would have been a no. That would have been a no-brainer.
There we go. Just one last activation of that.
Well, and I'm afraid beside. Oh, so it literally makes it invincible also to status effects. That's cool. That's cool. That's nice. Well, it just means you're going to.
Unit
Oh,
lost.
that's both your war factories gone. And that's my last tank. Alright,
Oh, well,
that's
Lost.
pretty much it.
Our base is under attack.
Well, yeah.
Moving.
There we go.
Building.
Spamming these, I guess.
Unit
Oh.
lost. Unit
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah, you done.
is under attack.
I done did good.
Unit lost.
You get got. You get got.
Ready.
As I said.
One more.
Lost.
Yeah, can you do it?
Ready.
Got one more out,
Can you do it?
and it's in.
All right.
I think I infected all three of your Borillos.
I think you're right.
Our base.
Well, that was literally the last thing that I had.
Unit lost.
Ah, well, yeah. Good way to end.
I'm calling it a GG. I'm actually letting him destroy me, but still giving him pretty much everything I had because you know there was like a 1,000,001 chance that I would win. And besides, this is
Well, I mean,
entertainment for
you
guys.
had a fair chance. I mean, it was very close. It was just that I pushed on through,
Yeah, and it's
and
that I
you
didn't
were slow
build.
to catch up.
It's,
So
it's that I
yeah,
didn't build
the
Wolfhounds.
Wolfhounds probably would have made a difference.
Yeah,
The Wolfhounds would have made a difference.
absolutely.
But you know, fair fight.
And that's
It was,
just
pretty
and
good
that's
to
just
get
not
on
how I
top.
play. That's just not how I play. I
Yeah,
don't
but
like
we
to
kept
build
each other on our
Wolfhounds
toes.
because they're
It's good.
so currently they're so
It's good.
overpowered and so. All right,
It
folks,
was
that's
good.
all about
Hey.
about all the time we have for today.
Exactly. So we will see you next week, Wednesday.
Yep.
Same
and
time,
on-
same place.
And,
And,
on my channel, of course.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah. And on my channel, of course, I'll see you all on Friday for a Attack Superior stream.
Indeed. So thank you for putting up with all our banter, and good night to you all.
Good night.